Welcome everyone, this is Valley View episode 7. So today got some plans for us. Episode 6 has not come out yet, but I got some plans for today. So we are going to plow under this field of olives. Now you're like, that sounds crazy, why would you do that? I'll explain. We're going to plow that under, we're going to put a new crop type in, and because, well, I sold off all of our crops, so we got $73,000 for the almonds. I paid off our loans, so that's our actual balance up there in the corner. I sold the almonds, I sold the olives, and I sold the coffee. So I sold all of our different stuff. I also bought this bad boy. Where's it at? This bad boy right here, because it was normally 70,000, but there was a classified for it to be 41,000. So I bought that, sold our other cedar, for 18,000. So essentially we got this for 21,000 bucks. I mean, not actually, but yeah. I held on to the front tanks. That'll be helpful still with this. But yeah, so it's a much bigger planter for us, so that'll make things a little bit quicker. But yeah, we're gonna plow under this. And then we're going to buy this field right here because it's only 124,000. So, well, I thought 121. The map, they're both. Yeah, but all of our orchards are down here. So I'm going to put grapes in this field. That's why I want it. So I think we are going to buy that one. I did think about getting a smaller field. I mean, part of me is tempted to. Yeah, part of me is really tempted actually to buy that chunk of land. Let's go take a look at it. Let's just go into landscape mode real quick, take a look. Yeah, so that would be this field right here, which wouldn't be too bad to harvest. We'd want to get rid of all of these, which I'm hoping I could get rid of all those. Then we'd have this section here, which eventually we'll plow this all out into a big field, but I might just wait until we can plow that out into a field versus do anything with it now. Yeah, this field isn't too bad. It's definitely smaller than the olive field, but it's a fairly big field still, which is why I'm a little nervous because I don't want to have to. It's not too big. It's fine. It'll be fine. Let's just go ahead and go for it. Let's buy that. We're going to put grapes in that field. When we're going to stop doing olives, so we're going to put grapes in that field because we haven't done grapes yet. And then in this field here, I'm thinking we're going to plant. I mean, I don't think I'm ready to buy a harvester yet to get all the other those more basic crop types, I guess you could say, in. But I think that I would be willing to. I wish that was a different model. I wish it was this guy. I think I'd be willing to do one of these guys under here. So I think what we'll try to do is probably do like tomatoes or cabbage or something. Like, it doesn't matter. Actually, we can do any of those. I'd like to do that. And we'll lease this guy for the first couple of harvests to get it going. But we should get plenty off of this to cover the leasing costs and make like 50, 60, 70, 80,000 bucks a harvest. I'm thinking. We'll see. But I'm thinking we'll be able to do that. Plus, we'll still be raking in probably $200,000 or $300,000 a harvest off of this stuff here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put a time lapse in. I know you guys have seen time lapses before and all that. And this is not a direct drill, unfortunately. So this is, we need this to, we'll have to actually come over here with the plow. But does it require plowing right now? It does not. That field does for sure. So that one definitely want to hit with a plow. That one also needs lime. We're going to have to throw down as well, which we don't have anything to spread lime with either. So we might end up leasing, well, potentially we could buy a lime spreader. That might be worth it. Maybe we can take a look at that. There's nothing in here's a manure spreader. There's a nice trans trailer there, the nice trans 70. I did think about buying, well, it's not in here anymore, but I did think about buying, there was a cultivator in here. What does that guy do? That thing does everything. Oh, this is part of the sewing machine system thing that they had going on. Okay, let's go back in here. Let's go look at, where are we at? Fertilizer technology. There's no cheap lime spreaders, unfortunately. That's the first one is these two right here, the only ones that are available, kind of, essentially. So, but I mean, for future-wise, it might end up being, well, I'd rather find a good deal on one, because this seems like, I mean, 75 grand to invest in one versus leasing it for 3,800 bucks. You know what? Actually, we probably won't even bother with the lime yet. We'll throw it under, but we won't bother with the lime. We'll get the fertilizer put down. So I do want to look at fertilizer sprayers or spreaders, one of the two. Now, I have been doing a lot of spreading of fertilizer, so I'm thinking about doing a sprayer this time. And I like to get a self-propelled one, so I think we will invest in this guy, just to get us started. So, wheel weights. I like to look at the wheel weights. We'll put those in there. So 52 grand. We are going to buy that. And we will go into the store here, and we will buy some liquid fertilizer. Fertilizer tank. 2,200 liters. We'll get 2 of those. Beautiful. Okay, so that'll have enough fertilizer for that guy to get going. So what you're going to see, I'm going to do, this actually might be more time-lapsey than most episodes would be, but that's okay. You're going to see a time-lapse me plowing this. You're gonna see a time lapse of me. Should we look at? Let's look at cultivators. Is there a cheap cultivator? It would be nice to eventually get one, anyways. I mean, I'm sure. No, there's not really any. Yeah, we'll pick one up on a sale. Like one of these guys is on like sale, I believe. So we'll wait on that. So you'll see me, and I don't have 2 tractors anyway, so it doesn't matter. So you'll see me at the plow. We'll get this plowed, then you'll see me get this planted, and then you'll see me get this fertilized. Well, actually, no, we're not going to fertilize that because it's an orchard. We won't fertilize that. We'll fertilize this, fertilize that. And actually, you know what? We might just throw 1 layer of fertilizer on the orchards. I'm not going to worry about the lime, but we might just throw 1 layer on there. We'll get the plowing off of that because we know we're going to plow that in a second. So, yeah, you'll see a quick time lapse of everything go on. And then I'll bring you guys back in after that. So, and I know you can hook this up on the rear, or hook it up not on the rear, well you can, but hook it up backwards and it'll go faster. But this guy's more than enough horsepower, so I'm not too bothered by it. But yeah, so you guys will see a time lapse here. This actually might be a long time lapse. I'll put a couple songs in. I know some of you guys are not in a time lapse. I apologize, but some of you guys want to see more time lapses, so it just kind of depends. I'm trying to fit the mold of what everyone wants. So anyhow, I will see you guys here in just a bit.
Not afraid to bring it up. We laugh when times are rough. All of is enough to carry us through. You bring me roses on a Tuesday, kiss me at the red light. We both like to walk down in Shelby Park. You hold my head at bedtime. You know my favorite wine. This is why we work. Why it's you and I.
In the middle of the day, you turn to me and say, come on, let's get away. Skip this town for a day. Get behind the wheel and drive. We don't care about the time with you by my side. I don't need to hide, I feel alive. You bring me coffee in the morning, posted with a love note. We both like to take it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me. You know I don't like whiskey. This is why we work, why it's you and I. Down the line, people will forget the reason why they walk down the aisle. They lose their love to everyday life. That's not you and I. You bring me roses on a Tuesday, kiss me at the red light. We both like to walk down in Shelby Park. You hold my hand at bedtime. You know my favorite wine. This is why we work. Why it's you and I. You bring me coffee in the morning, posted with a love note. We both like to dig it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me. You know I don't like whiskey. This is why we work. Why it's you and I. Dancing in the moonlight. Girl, you bring the sun out. This is why we work. Why it's you and I.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head. From all those pretty words you said, it's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am, it's like I'm wasted. And I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste this. I'll follow you, yeah. closer now, 'cause I don't wanna slow this down. My heart is screaming out your name. I'm wasted on you. Here we are, right underneath the stars. So let's get a little reckless. You make me breathless, and I won't waste this. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste this. I'll follow you, yeah. Yeah, I won't waste this, 'cause no one makes me feel like you do. You make me breathless. Yeah, no one makes me feel like you do. I promise that I will stand by you forever, and I won't waste this. I'll follow you, yeah. I'll follow you, yeah. I'll follow you, yeah. Yeah, I won't waste this.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placing your bet, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, to finish out this episode, we are going to harvest some grapes here. Our tomatoes, which I planted tomatoes over here, by the way, are ready to go. Now, a couple things to note here. I did have to get a different seeder, or a different planter. So now we have, if we go to planters, the one I bought on sale, which I was so excited about, was this one right here. But it actually, for whatever reason, that one doesn't do all the crop types, but this one does. So I sold that one and got this one. It costs us a little bit more. We have a little bit of a loan out now, but it's fine. Actually, I should be checking that. Whoo, that's a good deal on a big plow. Alive, how can I not buy that? I don't have anything to pull it, but how can I not buy it? Oh gosh, that's such a good deal on that plow too. The DRL's up for sale there. Oh, it's such a good deal. I really want that. Doesn't have any time frame for how long it's gonna be up there. Well, I guess that's not how classifieds would work anyways, but oh man alive, a $46,000 TLX? Oh my gosh, there's some good deals out there. Well, we know we're gonna get the harvest money back, so you know what? We're about to spend some money. It just makes sense. We have, I mean, it doesn't make the best of sense, but we'll just get us up to 200,000 in debt. Go back to the classifieds. We also could actually use a really big tractor as well, which I'm tempted to buy one of those, but that one's a really good deal. 218 for that. I haven't used an 8RT before, I don't think, on any series. Some of you guys would be like, use a Kloss, or I don't know. Some of you guys are different fans of different things, obviously, but that's okay. Where is the, there we go, the use capacity for that. Now and then if we add options, we don't need that one probably. Extension 2. Heavy haul, we probably don't need that. Rigid 2. Yeah, let's scroll back through to the beginning. I really like to look at that. Is that the... Oh, those ones are expensive. Holy smokes. That's standard. That's honestly all we need, really. Well, that'll work fantastic. We'll brand Phoenix. I don't really care about that. The main color, though, let's change that. No, I just wanted to see what that looked like, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Design color doesn't matter. I will keep those black. Heavy bumper definitely looks cool. Oversized heavy bumper. Let's do the oversized heavy bumper. Woo, we don't need that big of an engine. Holy smokes. What do we got right now? 485. I mean, 485 is... I mean, we can always upgrade that later, to be fair. So let's do that. Okay, we'll just run it at that. Oh, we can get more diesel on it. That's actually not a bad idea to put a bigger diesel. Well, no, we're not going to ever need it. So, all right, we'll buy that. Okay, perfect. Now we got that. Now that plow, we can't not buy that plow. Used plow, 27, or to say 27 grand on it. It's going to be worth it in the long run. Let's go ahead and buy that. That's not, I don't even know if that's the biggest one or not of those types of plows, the SMs. No, it's not. But even that, I mean, we're 4 more meters. Who cares? That's going to be more than enough for what we're going to need for this whole series. So that is fantastic. No sales right now. I don't even know if I have sales installed, actually. I'm seriously considering getting a big tractor, but there'll be other tractors. There's always tractors in here for sale. So we'll wait. We'll wait for now. Though an 8RT would be... I know some of you guys would be really excited about that. I've never used an 8RT before, but we don't have the money right now. So let's hold off, and then we can still pay off. We'll just pay down 50 grand off of that. So there we go. So now we have a nice, beautiful TLX truck that's going to be fantastic for us. But other than that, let's get our grapes harvested, which is probably the thumbnail. Oop. Oh, get out of there. All right, beautiful. Get this guy rolling. Oop, back up. Adjust. And go. And I haven't read any comments yet. I'm starting to catch up on comments now, but as I'm doing an episode a day, it has been a little bit tricky, obviously, to catch up on comments, which makes sense. It's just, I know they don't necessarily keep to the rows, but it makes me happy if I start them at least that way. Okay. And so, yeah, as far as fertilizing goes, I didn't have to fertilize this field because when I plowed the other crop under, it gave it a fertilizer state. These ones just need plowing, but they're good. And this one, I'm going to fully fertilize other stuff. But I'll throw one onto these guys. This still needs lime, obviously, but we'll get that squared away at some point. I'm hoping a lime spreader will go on sale at some point, and then I'll pick one up. That's probably what I'm just going to kind of hold out for. But, yeah, okay. So they're doing their thing. Yeah, we're getting grapes. I'm so pumped. How much do the grapes sell for on a regular basis? I have not taken a look at that at all. Also, I did remove a lot of the trees around this field, so we do have some wood chips in storage there. Grapes. Okay, so around the 1,000 mark as well, kind of like everything else. So, okay, so around the 1,000 mark. What do you mean you're done? Well, if you're done right there, we might as well turn you around to get you going on the row right next to you. Makes a little bit more sense. Okay, we'll hire you up to do that. And sorry for that. I mean, that time lapse I put in this one, I don't know how long it's going to be yet, but my guess it's going to be fairly long. So I apologize for that. Some of you guys don't care. Some of you guys will care. Just skip it if you don't want to watch the time lapses. I don't have any issues with that, obviously. I'll still talk about what I did. In the time lapse, all we did was we plowed this field, planted grapes, plowed this field, planted tomatoes, and then fertilized this field, and then I fertilized this field off camera, I think. Or does this one? I don't know. I did 2 fields on the time lapse. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're sitting. Get a drink coffee there. On my Mr. Sealy P mug. I love it. I bought 2 of them. Pumped. Love my Mr. Sealy P merch. I bought a shirt. It's the first merchandise I ever bought, other than like my own merchandise, was Mr. Sealy P stuff, which is sweet. So, okay. So, of course, he went that way. That guy did. Of course, that guy went that way. I think when he gets to the end here, I think we'll reassess him to go to that far side. So hopefully he can work his way up that way. Though he somehow will not want to do that for me, but that's okay. We'll try to make it happen. And then hopefully he works his way up this way. I think a little bit. That'll be more efficient. We'll probably get him on that row there. But yeah, let's get a good thumbnail shot of these guys once they all get turned around. I think we can get a good one with, or even just one of them. It doesn't matter. But get a good thumbnail shot for these guys for the grapes harvested and whatnot. This guy's got nearly a full grain tank. I was like, who's got one? This guy does. All right, one higher, yeah. Flip you around. She's going up this row. And then let's try to get nice thumbnail shot. Our grape harvest underway. It's actually a really good one right there. I wouldn't mind that. So you can kind of see them off in the distance, and you can tell we got grapes going on here. Beautiful. All right, well, I will take that. Let's turn that back down. All right, fantastic. All right, this guy's doing his thing. He's about to be full. We'll get him unloaded here in a second. Oh, helper A is full. Let's get helper A unloaded. It has been nice using the TLX here, the TLX 3500, to unload these guys. That has been absolutely fantastic. Phenomenal. But yeah, on the next episode, I will we'll probably finish up the grape harvest and get the harvest of tomatoes underway. That'll be the plan. So I'll see you guys on that one. But if you guys enjoyed, I think this is what I got for you today. Please drop a like down below if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.